The following presentation is brought to you by the Realm Network.
Versus Lagrasso right here on Vince Russo's The Brand and Big Vito Brand Audio. I'm Noel, I'm the Mrs. This is Big Vito, he's the Mr. Let it rip. I'm waiting, go ahead, let it rip.
Hi everybody, how's everything today? It's good to see everybody. Thank you for stopping in. And Noel, what do you have to talk about today on the show?
Who are you and what did you do with the BIG from the LOG and the 813? What happened to you? Are you okay? Do you have a fever again?
Don't touch me.
And you don't want me to touch you?
No, hold on a second. Wait a second. You knock me week after week after week.
I don't knock you.
All right? Everybody says I am looking so fabulous with my tan, my teeth, the diet. I mean, Jesus. I mean, talk about
Look
a tan.
at you have such a beautiful tan. Look at me. Watch this. Are you ready? What is that about?
I don't know. We tan in the same spots.
This is like unacceptable. I'm part black and I tan like this. Like, how is that even like allowed? Like, is it the Irish is too much? Like, what is it?
I don't know.
Like, look, that's not normal. Normal people don't do that. Hey, you don't do that, do you? Did it do it to you?
Why are you hitting me?
I'm not. I'm pushing the same pressure that I did before. Do you do that? No, you look. See, I don't understand what that is. Maybe I'm an alien or something. I don't feel comfortable starting the show. I can't do it.
Why?
Because you gave that cockamamie
You know what? You want to know why, people? I'm going to tell you.
Why?
You ever see the movie 8 Mile? Right? I'm Eminem.
You're B Rabbit?
B Rabbit. And you are the other people. Right?
I'm not anybody in this movie.
Hold on a second. Yes, you are. Now, week after week, she comes over here and she knocks me about being from Tampa, knocks me about my look, knocks me about this, knocks me about the other.
I never knock you back.
Excuse me, can I finish? Thank you. So this week, I come over here and I open the show, very nice call, and she's ready to knock me again.
Vito, I know why you're doing this.
Why?
I 100% know why
you
you're
don't
doing
know
this.
anything.
Yes, I know a lot of things because I know you lost the vote again and you are epically disturbed by it because it was like 90% of the people said you're mean to me.
Guys, week after week, I lose the vote, right? Do you think it bothers me? No. You all stink. You have no lives. You're all a bunch of jerks.
Vito, this is not true. These
Can
are
I
our
finish,
friends.
please?
Go ahead, but you can't abuse our friends.
I'm not abusing you, I'm abusing them, right? This goes to show that when my Christmas list is out and nobody sends nothing, right? And then Russo comes along, don't talk about me like that on Twitter because people believe this, all right? I got to put up with that. And then, Duke of Wrestling, I say, and say hello to your lovely mother who's actually having a little bit of a tough time. So I talked to her through Duke and I said, remember, tell your lovely mother I said hello, right? My friend Virtue who goes through a hard time, I try to keep his spirits up. There are people who go through a bunch of hard times. And what do? I try to be me, right? And then here we have...
What's wrong with me?
And when I am not doing something, I say, hey, everybody, how you doing? How's everything? Right away, I have an agenda. And then you say, hey, I got nothing to rap about you. I can't do my stuff. Because I do live in a trailer park. I live with my mom. I am a piece of white trash.
You're white trash?
Yeah.
You don't live,
it's
Eminem, with your mom
yo.
since you were like 16. What do you mean you live with your mom?
But this is the scenario I'm painting for you. So when she comes on here and she says all this, right? The only way she elevates herself is to down me. So now I started out on the good note, and I'm still getting ripped.
But you lost again.
But that's okay. I lose every week.
You're having like a breakdown of some kind, Vito.
I'm not having a breakdown. I'm just saying the way it
I'm
is.
not trying to down you. I'm not. It's just that I'm so used to your overly aggressive imagination that like it's difficult for me when you come out and you're like, "Hi, I'm Vito LaGrasso." And now apparently you live in a trailer park in your white trash when I thought you
Live
grew
with my
up in
mom,
Brooklyn in
and
a
I share a
house.
car with my mom and the whole nine yards. You know,
You
guys.
have 2 cars, and did your
Yeah.
mom even drive? Did
Anyway,
your mom drive?
of course she did.
Did she? Well, you lived in the city. I didn't know if your mom drove.
I didn't live in the city. Okay, I lived in a borough. When people just don't know your background and they want to like try
I
it.
know your
No,
background.
you don't.
but
That's why'd you say I lived in a city?
Because
for?
isn't
I never
a
lived in a
city
city in
and a
my
borough
life.
the same thing?
No,
Well, where did you grow up?
in one of the 5 boroughs.
Where?
Staten Island, yo.
Oh, did you? Because you tell everybody Tampa. And see, again, this is why nobody
Hold
can
on a
believe
second.
you.
I was born in Tampa. My parents moved to Brooklyn. Then I went back to Tampa.
That never happened.
It did happen.
That never happened. And then the time I asked you why you have the Staten Island accent, you said your father, and your father was from Italy. He wasn't even from Staten Island.
He was from Tampa, Italy.
Vito, I don't even know how you hold it together. We've had a busy week, Vito. We're doing so many new shows and all these things, but this is like our flagship show here, Mr. versus Mrs. This is like our big show that we love
I know.
to do.
Can you just say for 1 second, like, my eyes are sparkling blue. My tan is effing fabulous. My teeth are white and bright. I have movie star looks.
Duke's mother calls you Yul Brenner.
Who?
Didn't Duke's mother call you Yul Brenner? You're definitely, you're doing
If
your
I
best
can
life.
do a movie about Yul Brenner, I would be his stunt double, or I could be the man to play Yul Brenner and just do it all.
This house has developed an extreme Yul Brenner obsession. You even had a dog named Yul Brenner. Like, it's gotten bad. And I don't even know if anybody knows who Yul Brenner is but us.
It's just for another episode. But just so everybody knows, Yul Brenner
so
used to
weird.
be. Yul Brenner was a very famous and very handsome actor, loved by all the women. I've been compared to him for a very long time. And when my wife was putting pictures up of me on Instagram, Yul Brenner's daughter gave me a very nice compliment that I remind her of my father.
I said that, they're twins, and she agreed. You guys do look just alike. So look up Yul Brenner. Look up The King and I. Watched that last night. An excellent movie.
And
I've seen it
after seeing my pics this weekend, me stepping out, going to happy hour, looking good, looking like $1 million. $1 million,
I was here.
right?
I was here.
Yeah.
You looked very handsome. I looked topless, but you looked amazing.
Guys, it doesn't matter if I lose a vote. It's okay. If nobody likes my introduction, that's fine too.
Nobody said that.
But you were looking to bury me on the introduction, and I didn't.
I didn't bury you. I said, let it rip. And then you were like, hi, I'm Vito Joseph LaGrasso.
That's right. Movie star. Gentleman. The assistant of Yul Brenner.
He's dead. How do you assist him?
I'm assisting his handsomeness, and that's why I'm carrying it on.
Oh, my God. Vito, do you want to talk about the topic?
Yeah, you know what, guys? Another thing, too. Along with the fabulous tan that my wife and I have, right? And the working out and the diet plans we're on, we have added to the back lanai of the house, and that is looking awesome.
And where can you see those pictures, Vito?
On Facebook.
And Instagram.
And Instagram. Guys, I had a vision, and when I put my head to something, I can do it. And when I want to build something, I built this, man. We live in a palace. My vision of what a house should look like and what it should be, I made it come true. Now the next thing is to get a Corvette and a new truck. I'm working on it.
And a loaf of bread and a stick of butter. Can we talk about the topic?
Why do you have to talk about food?
I didn't. Don't you remember a loaf of bread and a stick of butter? You
No,
say
I
it
don't-
all the
I
time.
don't-
You say it all
No,
the
I
time.
don't. I never said that. I don't eat bread and I don't eat butter. I don't.
You
No, I
say
never said that.
it. You've said it a million times.
Oh my God.
I don't know what's wrong with you. Everything I say is not correct. You know what, guys? It's getting more and more difficult to do this show with him in his imaginary world. Look at him. Just look at him. It's getting harder and harder. Like I said, this is our man. Oh, my stuff's almost out there. This is our.
What am I doing? I'm just sitting here.
You know what you're doing. You think so highly of yourself. I just don't think there's anybody that loves themselves more than you.
Hey guys, do you know what I did this week for the first time in a long time?
You're
That would be
never getting
awesome.
to the show.
That I just wanted to share with you, along with wearing my $1 million outfits. Right? I wore my Versace necklace for the first time, and it looked awesome. I'm telling you, I slept with it on. I never sleep with jewelry. I slept with that necklace on. It stuck me a few times. I woke up. I said, "Oh, excuse me, Versace," but I went back to sleep real quick.
What is wrong with you? Did you have too much sun?
No, babe, I'm just talking about my life and Versace.
But we need a show. We need a show on our brand that's just you talking about you. And like you catch everybody up with everything, and like anybody can come in and tell you like your teeth are white in the chat, or like you have a really great tan. And you'll just sit there and you could just talk about you. What do you think? We could just call it the Vito Show. And you'll just go on and you'll talk about Vito. And there'll be the Vito Show. That's not a bad idea, actually. It's not a bad
It'll
idea.
draw more than Russo.
Well, Russo has That's Life. You can just have That's Vito.
And I won't ask for albums.
You could just have a show called That's Vito, like Russo has That's Life. And you'll just come on and be like, hey guys, isn't my tan nice? What do you think of my teeth? I wore a Versace necklace yesterday. And that could be the whole show. You just talk about like all your like fun things that you like about you. And we'll put it on Twitch. And you could just stream it, and you stream it live, and people can jump in the chat and say how much they love you, and how much you look like Yul Brynner, and how your teeth are white, and you're tan, and your head is shaped fabulously, and you're completely shaved from head to toe, and boy, you can pull off that Speedo, and like that'll be the entire show. You would do it too, wouldn't you? Because you love you. Guys, I wish I loved myself half as much as Vito. Like, I really don't care for myself very much. But Vito, that man, how many face masks have you done this week, would you say, on average?
Okay, I gotta put one on after the show. I have to put one on after the show. And then people are complaining because I talk so softly and low, so I have to bring up my speech a little bit
Well, yeah,
so
but
you
you're
people
quiet.
can hear me.
Well, we did have and I didn't want to address that. We did have a microphone malfunction that wasn't anybody's fault. It was a driver had gone bad and we had to repair it. And Russo hit me up and said that the show is quiet because we had a driver issue. But he helped me fix it. So thank you, Vince,
That's
for helping
good.
me fix the driver
That time
issue.
you did
So
something, Russo.
He does a lot, just not with you.
Yeah, and
Just
you
the
know,
rest of us.
You know, that is something else. You know, I am
never
friends
gonna-
with him for 30 years. I put up with all his shit. I got to be his backbone. I have to be his protector. I have to be his muscle, right? And who does he talk to? He don't call me, never once.
Well, we text.
He don't text me either. He actually texts me for stupid shit. Okay? Stupid shit.
You're difficult to deal with.
What?
You're difficult to deal with. People have a difficult time dealing with you.
Guys-
Then you guys fight over 20-year-old pizza. No, 30-year-old pizza. I wouldn't call you either.
And then we had this debate, right? We had this debate. Do women find me cuddly after me being this rugged, macho beast for so many years?
if you guys watched Down the Rabbit Hole the other day, we were talking about different, like, time travel, and we were talking about different timelines that you go into, like there's other dimensions where there's another Noel and there's another Vito, and we were saying about how now Vito is this like soft, smushy, cuddly thing when he used to be terrifying, and like Foxy and I know Vito like back in the day when Vito was extraordinarily scary, and now we know him now, and Vito's not scary anymore. Like, he can be, trust me, I've seen it. But, like, he's very, like, cuddly. And I mean, you guys see him on the show and whatever. But, you know, off the show, Vito's, like, smushy, cuddly. Hi, baby. How are you? I love my girls. Like, that would never have been Vito before. Ever.
What?
You're out there cooking breakfast and you're like, babe, what do you want today? Fluffy pancakes or eggs? I'll make you some bacon.
No, babe, I never did anything that's stupid.
Babe, you do that every fucking morning.
No. Why are you cursing here on the Russo brand?
Oh my God. Now we're going to talk about cursing?
Why are you cursing?
Vito, why are you acting this way? I'm interrogating you. Why are you acting like this?
This is Eminem, the rap battle right here.
Oh my God. We're like 15, 16 minutes in. We haven't even talked about the debate.
That's because we're talking about how mean you are to me.
You're doing this to swerve. This is a work, people.
No, this is not a work. This is just me being honest.
This is a work because you were said that you were mean. So now you got to make it look like I'm mean, except I am not mean at all.
You're doing a fine job.
I'm not mean. I'm sorry. I'm not mean. I've never been mean. I'm not mean. I choose not to be mean. I'm easygoing.
Isn't it something?
I mean, you got 90% of the votes said you're a meanie head. Not me. I only got 10%. Those are probably people that don't like me anyway.
I really don't care because there's 10% who find me utterly irresistible.
You can be utterly irresistible and an absolute meanie head. You can be both. I find you absolutely irresistible. However, you are a meanie head.
I know, I'm so mean.
I find you very, very attractive. I think you're cute and adorable. I could pinch your little cheeks both sets. But you're still mean. But the other dimension Vito is cute and cuddly. They also debated about, does other dimension Vito have hair? Does other dimension Vito perhaps have a British accent? Like, what is other dimension Vito like?
It's only a dimension you get to find out after 12 midnight.
I'd like to sign up for that dimension later.
No, you're too busy entertaining the people.
So I'm not allowed to, like, see you after 12 midnight anymore because I podcast for my friends? Guys, I don't like this Vito. Can we get to the vote?
Sure, babe. What would you like to talk about?
Well, I got a lot of topics, and I appreciate everyone chiming in with topics and hitting me up, and Big Josh, and, you know, everybody, like, you know, hitting in. Even our friend, the Sauce Guy, came on from Sauce Fellas, and he threw a topic out there. But a topic stood out to me that I'd like to discuss because I like to watch movies. You like movies. You're like guys who like movies, right?
I was on the Superstation. 605.
That's right, you were. In fact, that is a legitimate thing that you have done. So, here we go. What's the best action movie in your opinion? What is your favorite action movie from the action genre?
I don't know. There's a lot of them. I'm in between Sylvester Stallone and Steven Seagal movies.
Well, you have to pick a movie, not a star. A movie.
I'm just saying to the people what I like is that I like Steven Seagal movies or I like Sylvester Stallone movies. They're both action guys. So I would say there's a Seagal movie that's pretty good. Out for Justice.
Explain the plot of Out for Justice. Have I ever seen this movie? It doesn't sound familiar to me.
Yeah, that's the fight scene with Richie. Anybody seen Richie?
Oh, yeah.
It's like a kind of mob movie, and Steven Seagal plays a cop. He's Italian, grows up in the mob, Italian neighborhoods, and somebody kills his partner. They go on an investigation. He goes out kicking people's asses, looking for this guy Richie, and winds up in a fight at the end, and winds up, killing the guy, asks for revenge. But it's an interesting fight. All Steven Seagal movies back in the day were pretty good. Out for Justice, Hard to Kill. He did a lot of great movies. The other part of it too is Sylvester Stallone when he did First Blood. You can't say Rocky movies are an action movie.
No, they're more sports drama genre.
So, when you talk about, Stallone, he did a detective movie, I forget the name, Nighthawks. That was like one of his first movies. He also did The Lords of Flatbush, which was another great movie.
That's not an action movie, though.
But I'm just talking about, you asked me to explain.
Well, I asked you to explain Out for Justice. Look at how you're acting on this show. You're being the absolute worst. You're actually being more difficult when you're trying to be agreeable. You're being more difficult. What is your movie? Out for Justice, correct?
Out for Justice.
You're going with Out for Justice. Okay, guys. I agree with you on Stallone being a great action star, and I'm going to go with a movie that you absolutely hate. Demolition Man, with Wesley Snipes, and Dennis Leary is in that movie. Mm-hmm. And although it hits a tad close to home now because of some of the things that have occurred and things that have happened in our society, and it's a little bit out of date. Like, we can actually video call people now and things. I mean, we still don't have the 3 seashells, but a little bit's out of date. I find that to be a great action movie. It has action. It has adventure. It has romantic tension between the leads. It has comedy with Dennis Leary and the cute little jingles that they have that become everybody's favorite song. It's got violence. It's got guns. It's got explosions. It's got espionage. I think Demolition Man is the greatest action movie and most underrated PS of all time.
That's a good choice.
Thank you very much. You don't like that movie.
But it's your preference for a movie, so who am I to tell you what movies to like? If that is your preference for a movie, hey guys, you want to vote for that? That's awesome. If you would like to vote for my movie, hey, that's great too.
You're trying too hard. I love you, but this is not Vito. I want old Vito back. If you're mean, you're mean. I want old Vito back. I don't want this Vito. This is like, I feel like I'm on Siskel and Ebert or something. Like, I want the Vito that'll be like, that's a terrible fucking movie. And say the word fuck. And tell me he hates it. And then tell me that he's better than Stallone and that he's posed naked for Playboy or Playgirl or whatever it is. I want that Vito. Because this Vito is not my Vito. This is another dimension Vito, and I'm not interested in him. He's
just
boring
bragged that you won the vote. And
I did win the vote. You're
and
mean.
And everybody says I'm mean.
You are, but this Vito is...
And I'm like...
I don't like this Vito. I don't like this Vito. I didn't vote you were mean. Other people voted you. You can be yourself without being mean, but this is not you. This is like, I seriously, I feel like this is Siskel and Ebert or something. Like, you're just, like, why don't you show up in like a little bow tie and just fucking give me a thumbs up or a thumbs down? I feel this is inappropriate.
You're being terrible to me on this program.
No, I'm not, Siskel, but I think you need to go back to being the BIGV from the LOG and whatever else you do.
Every time we finish taping and videoing, you tell me you hate it. Every day you say you hate it.
Guys, listen, here's the thing. P.S. Demolition Man, still the better movie. Anyway, here's the thing, all right? Here's the thing. In our real everyday lives, I don't want to go into a situation where I'm making love to my husband and I look at him and I go, oh, I love you, and we're finished, and he go, yeah, that's right, I hit it because I'm the BIGV from the LOG, which you do. It's fine to do it on the show. It's fine to be that on the show. But when we're in the bedroom, I don't need to hear you're the BIGV from the LOG. I know how big you are. I don't need to fucking be told about it. I don't need to be told while you're making breakfast in the morning and you put the plate in front of me and you go, that's courtesy of the Big Vito Foundation. I don't care. It's courtesy of our foundation. You go grocery shopping, we pay the bills, we pay the electric, we pay the gas, we pay whatever, and you make breakfast, and that's it. I don't have to hear about a foundation that doesn't exist that you made up. Just be you here and be husband there. Be you here. You can be you here. Be the BIGV here. It's fine. But when I give you a kiss and I say I love you, I don't want to hear from the 813. Like, I don't need that. I don't need that in our romantic life. That's when I hate the BIGV from the LOG. That's what here is your appropriate time to be the BIGV. I don't know how many times I said that in the show, and I'm exhausted. I'm spent. I can't. I can't. There's this and then there's that. There's A and then there's B. You can get with this and you can get with that. But you got to be with this and then be with that there. Does that make sense?
I'm trying to make sense of this whole show, but I'm doing the best I can.
You could either be
I'm doing the best I can. I don't know what else you want.
I'm flustered. Buddha in the heavens, if you hear me, fix him. Make him come back. I don't want this dimension, Vito.
You started up at, you're mean. Yeah, I won the vote again.
I won the vote. That's it. People said you're mean. I didn't say you're mean. Nobody told you not to be you. They just want you to be nice.
So I'm being nice. I'm being nice.
No. You're being freaking weird. You're being freaking
nice.
Weird. That's weird. You don't need to be weird. Just be... Oh, my God.
I'm being nice. What else do you want?
I can't.
All right, close the show. Go ahead.
I need you to act normal before I'm not closing the show until you act normal.
Why? Because you're upset because it might sway the votes in my favor?
It's not about the votes. I don't care about the votes. You're just acting like not you. I don't even know what this is. Let me tell you something, Vito. The thing I find attractive about you, other than your gorgeous looks, is that you have a very effervescent personality. You have a very big ego, and you're assured of yourself, and you don't need anybody to tell you how to be or what to do. I find that attractive. I like your big Guido, big Vito. I love that. I'm attracted to that. Okay? And when we go out there and we're loving and hugging, and I love my little Jojo, and you're like normal person. You're my bunny. But when we come in here, I expect big Vito. I don't expect Tucker Carlson or whatever this is that you're being. I don't expect this. I expect big Vito. So I'm Noel. I'm being Noel in here. Out there, I'm not Noel.
And believe me, you're
Mrs.
showing the
LaGrasso.
people Noel that I know.
In here. Out there is different. Be Vito. Be Vito.
Guys, I deal with a lot. And I try my best.
Oh, Christ almighty.
Can you believe what I'm
You
doing?
wonder why Russo doesn't call you, because you do this to him. You do this to all of us. I'm going to start a union against this kind of behavior.
I don't understand.
Not good behavior.
Guys, from the Russo brand, we've been with you guys, right? Everybody's got something to say. And I'm just being myself. And
this is not you. I know you for many, many. I've been married to you for a long time.
baby, we've been seeing each other for a little bit, okay?
Okay, that's Big Vito. See, he's sneaking back in. Please be Vito, or I refuse to close the show. We will sit here all night. We will marathon this bitch.
No, I will close it myself.
First off, what you need to say is, guys, don't forget to vote. What's the best action movie? Is it? What's your movie? What's your movie?
I don't remember.
Oh, son of a bitch. Now you're being me. Now you're being me. I never remember. Guys, everybody loves Demolition Man. If you like Demolition Man, vote. If you don't like Demolition Man, vote for whatever scraps he threw at you. What is the name of your movie? Please, I'm frustrated.
It's the best of Steven Seagal.
It's not the best. What was the name of the movie?
It wasn't hard to kill.
You don't remember. You picked a movie and you don't remember what you said. I quit. I'm done. Will you please just act normal? Please.
I don't understand what's going on here. I don't understand what's going on. I better speak louder because of the microphone issues. I don't understand what's going on here. I'm trying to do the best I can with this. I know everybody's having a fabulous, Fabulous. I don't understand this myself, but listen, guys.
What was the name of the movie?
Guys.
I can't take anymore. What was the
Guys,
name?
if you'd like to join us on Patreon, join us at patreon.com/The Big Vito Brand. If you'd like to join us on Twitch, join us on twitch.tv/The Big Vito Brand. You can find us on Anchor. You can find us on Twitter. You can find us on Facebook.
Instagram, TikTok, and iHeartRadio. What was the name of the movie so they can find
You can find us on TikTok and iHeartRadio.
You don't know what movie you picked. You said it was the best movie ever. You don't know what you picked.
I do know what I picked.
Well,
I'm trying to close the show.
But you didn't.
But
do
it
the
doesn't
vote.
matter
You
because
have
they're
to
not.
do the
Hold on,
votes.
guys. Does it really matter what you're either going to vote for me or vote for her, right? So 9 times out of 10, or 9.5 times out of 10, you're going to vote for her. It doesn't matter what I say or what I do. And now that I'm being nice and calm and going along with the show, now nobody likes it. So really,
I'm calling Russo right now. Tell him you're being a dick on the show. I'm telling him right now. I'm texting him. You're not being Vito, and I hate it. You won't say the name of the movie so that I can tell people how they vote. Will you please say
guys,
the movie?
do you see what I deal with? See, so it's not
Oh my God. I want my
To-
mom.
me. To get a reaction, you have to deal with something. This is what I deal with.
This is not right. Guys,
'Cause
vote on Twitter at Magic Tea Spiller. You could choose either of us. I'll have to go back and find the name of his Steven Seagal movie. You could choose that, or you could choose Demolition Man. You have 5 days to vote. We will say the winner here next week.
It's awesome.
Great. Now,
Awesome.
I quit. I'm done. This is the end. This is next week. Come back when I host a show with Big Ray, because I'm not going to host a show with this.
That's fine.
I can't anymore. Like, what am I supposed to
If
do
you
with
want to
this?
host a show with others, go ahead. I think that would be fabulous for the brand.
Oh my God, guys, we will see you back here next week on Mr. versus Mrs. Bye. I hate you, Vito.
The Big Vito brand presents Men of Business with your host, Big Vito Lagrasso and Big Ray Hernandez. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to Men of Business, MOB. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm Big Ray and I'm alive, Vito. I'm alive. That's
Ray,
it.
welcome back to the 813, kid. I'm glad to see you up and around. You see, we had to hold it down here at the 813 while Ray took a little sabbatical. There was a little controversy about pay, about vacation, about pizza. You know, he thought he was with the Russo brand. I said, yo, bro. I said, I got you, dog. I got you.
So right now, I think both squads look really good. And I think both squads are both favorites to take the East in the National and American, right?
Yes, I think the Mets just need to upgrade third base. I could see Villar, who they signed as a utility player, but they're paying more than J.D. Davis taking over at third base. That guy's been hitting a ton. I could see Herman learning a lesson and going back to that sensational year he had of being 18-4.
This guy is unhealthy every year, and he's always building his way back up to becoming who he may be or should be. But that's every year, so he never gets there. You know what I mean?
You know when he was his best?
Talk to me.
When he had his part, when he was teamed with Carmelo. Carmelo inspired him. You don't hear about him blocking shots in Dallas. When he was with the Knicks, he was blocking shots. He was a rim protector. So you have Carmelo balking him, and the guy looked up to Carmelo. And when you talk about what he was doing, I don't think he's playing at that Carmelo level.
No.
Not that he's not playing good. But
Right.
he's not playing the all-around game. His offense was always there.
So with that being said, Vito, I'm gonna let you go on this. Vito, I'm gonna ask you to shoot on the fact that the Fed from New York has hired back John Laurinaitis. It's all yours. Mm-hmm.